What's up, y'all? Back on again for another live edition. I want to see what these interactions is what comes out of this interaction. Which way will this live stream go? Um, yeah, it's called interactions. It's all about interactions within this life, and which way are you trying to take it with your interactions? Interacting with these people out in the world. People that's been in your life for a long time, people that you just met. Something that's on a temporary route. Holler at me. Let your comments be known. Say a holla in the comments section. Why 7? I do 7 because, and that's Lisa Smith, by the way. Why I do 7? Oh, thanks. What's up to you? Why I say 7? Because I go for 7 minutes. If it doesn't jump after 7 minutes, I'm going to end it. But I have the asterisk next to it. So, okay, if it starts jumping, then I'll go past 7 minutes. But as soon as it starts to get dead, that's when, I'll end the stream. So that's why I call it 7. Because if it doesn't pop within 7, it's going to be a wrap. So right now is good. We still under 2 minutes. It's still cool. Hopefully the other 2 people lurking in a room got something to say. Where's the OG? The OG had a rendezvous. Again, that's why the stream with him yesterday ended early, because he had to tend to some, relations that he had set for the later on hours. I see y'all lurking. Who's the lurkers? Who's the lurkers that ain't got nothing to say? Or is the comments being blocked a certain way? Maybe you saying certain keywords where they trying to block you. Maybe you gotta put it more elementary way of saying what you need to say. I see it's loading up. It's loading up. We got 5 in the chat room right now. It's called interactions. Which way y'all want this stream to go? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all interact between each other in this stream. I try to go on live when I've been going on live out of the blue. I ain't been scheduling no lives. I ain't really been, it's been nice. I ain't been really wanting to sit in no area trying to edit audio. I just want to kind of go off the cuff, and try something new. Hopefully people will come in. And a matter of fact, yeah, you click that thumbs up. I like the thumbs up. This stream is about y'all. So whatever y'all draft as an asking questions or pertaining to interactions, or it don't have to. I mean, it don't have to be specifically interactions, but by what the title is, if you responded to me, it's gonna be an interaction between whoever else jumps in here and has something to say. Maybe this will be a first. Maybe this might be the time where it gets to 7. I ended as a rap, and it ain't as nothing. But we moving towards 4 minutes, 4 minutes and counting. We got everybody kicked back. I don't got old school with me, so y'all ain't hearing hello. How are you doing, good people? You don't got him in the house right now. Maybe try tomorrow. He might pop up on one if we decide to go live tomorrow or something. Just sitting here is a nice. Well, I'll say it. Yeah, it is. It's a nice night. It's just kind of a little bit warm, but it's cool. Hopefully, how is it in y'all's areas? Where y'all at? Like I said, it made me wonder who's the 2 lurkers. Who's the 2 lurkers that ain't saying nothing? We got one person that's saying something, but who's the other 2 lurkers that ain't got nothing to say? I wonder if that's any of the people that always got something to say somewhere else, but they ain't got nothing to say right now. so they could, report back to their, friendly friend, you know, the extra friendly types. So, matter of fact, how's your night going, Miss Lisa Smith? If you still there, or did you fall off? Did you fall out the room? I see the room jumping in, and I see it, going back down. Okay, what's up, Robert? Nothing much is going on. I'm glad you tuned in. Oh, you still there? Okay, I'm glad you're still there too, Lisa Smith. Okay, who's the third person there? Okay, two people done answer. Who's the third person? You're nice, good. That's straight. Who's the third person? Who's the fourth person? Who's the fourth person that done entered the chat room? Come on, let's get some interactions going. So this it'll start popping. People start saying, okay, they talking about this, or people finally catch the replay and be like, okay, it started going like this, but it's heading towards. It's like it seems like when it starts heading towards 7, that's when I'm right about to go off, and then that's when a good comment comes in, and then that's when it starts jumping from there. So where are you out of, Robert? What part of the world you out of? Oakland, California, West Oakland. Okay. Hustle man. Mr. Lucci the Peace, San Diego, Dago. Okay. Hopefully you checked out my interview I did with Mitchie Slick out of San Diego. It's been a little minute, but that was a pretty good interview, and to me. You love San Diego? How many times you go to San Diego since you love it? Ms. Lisa Smith? What made me make this channel to start with? Well, back in the day when DVDs were actually a thing, a lot of things were claimed in DVDs that, being a person from the streets, and maneuver within the streets, it wasn't, to me, a lot of those DVDs didn't come off authentic to me. So I figured, why not make a channel that kind of covers areas that don't get covered in, produced DVDs, or matter of fact, like movies, period. People watch the Mac thousands and thousands of times, or Superfly thousands and thousands of times, but we all know it ain't really like that. But to some people that are green, that ain't knowing, they thinking, oh, this is actually how things go in life. No, I wanted to cover the areas where, you know, people get to chime in on certain things that people don't commonly hear. If you ain't got no OG, in your life, no uncles, or no daddy or no grandpappy, to put you up on game, or older brothers or cousins, or whatever the case may be. Okay, this podcast been popping, G. Good feedback for everybody who needs to understand the game of life, the rules. I'm 36, so I respect rules no matter what it is. Life's experience, exactly. And that's exactly the thing. But it's also, I say it's a double-edged sword, because when the drugs came in, that made it where a lot of people didn't want to respect OGs, because they were, a lot of them were tore up off of the drug epidemic. In a lot of cases, some people are still feeling those effects. There's a lot of people that's gone off alcohol that's legal, and don't tore their life up. But how I feel when someone's kicking something from their heart and it's really resonating with you, interact with it, ask questions. You question everything. Don't just run with what one person is saying and thinking it's the gospel truth. Like for instance, like I'm using a lot of likes, like I'm a valley person, but that to me, that's an ad lib. How I see it, is you got to gain as much intelligence as possible. And it's like the more you get older, like when you're younger, you kind of feel like, oh, I know it all. I don't have to, listen to what all these old heads is laying down. But once you start getting older and you start seeing things happen within your face, like, man, the stuff that you were told that you was bypassing, that sitting in the back of your mind, it started making more sense. So it's like, okay, maybe I do need to key into what some of these OGs got to, say, that help resonate within my world, and not everything. You don't have to take everything for, like, yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna use that. You could disregard it. You could put it in the back of the file of your memory banks. Some things people say you're gonna automatically get the I roll my eyes. Pimpology mindset, yeah, because everything within well, I say everything in the world, but especially America, is about a pimp. Someone's being pimped. You go to work for so many hours, you could be doing something else, but it's like you're being enticed to be at that job, punching that clock for a certain amount of time to make that big boss, whoever you're working for, some money. They're getting way more money than they dishing out to you. Let me see. Oh, you go to San Diego at least twice a year. That's cool. What times of the year? You say twice a year. What times of the year do you go? Let me scroll through. I want to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Like Ron O'Neal and Superfly. Nothing. I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. I want to answer all the questions that's thrown out there, and hopefully y'all get some interaction going between each other. That'd be cool too. December and early August. What's the weather like out there during that time? Well, I guess December probably wouldn't be that bad, but to me, August might be hot. And Dago? Oh, it's beautiful. That's cool. Now, throw some questions out here. Let's alley oop some questions. Set up the play. You gotta throw out some questions so people could start responding off of this. I don't want this to be a dry stream. I want to keep it all oiled up. Let me see. Who's gonna be the first one to offer up something? You guys talking about rules. What rules? What are you talking about? Who makes the rules? Makes the rules for what? I don't get what you're talking about. You gotta elaborate. Like I said, if y'all feel y'all got some spelling errors or whatever, I know you got the latest models or whatever type of communication device. Just hit that microphone and speak your text, and then send it. I know people don't want to be embarrassed. Like, man, I didn't spell that right. Hit that mic and speak your text. It'll come across correct. You just gotta kind of probably enunciate the English language where it reads out your text professionally. The game of life. Who makes the rules? I would say the central banks make the rules. These the 13th families, they make the rules through all these countries. Well, I'll say the ones that got Rothschild central banks in them. Any more questions? This is a lightweight, cool interaction. I know y'all kick back and you enjoying the stream, but when you join in, this is what makes the stream. This is, I mean, that's how you start, we start making something else up out of this by y'all asking, more questions like, what do you think about this? Now I'll say this, I won't do those, what do you think about this person type of thing, because to me that's where drama could start when you do that. If I don't know this person's business, I ain't gonna be speaking on it like that. To me, that's, oh, he's hating, he's doing this. Now, if it's someone I actually interacted with, I can speak up on that to a degree. But people that I know I haven't never met in life, maybe, and their situations in a dire state, I don't think I'm gonna speak on nothing like that. We got 4 for 4. 4 people in the room and 4 likes. If you ain't liked it already, hit the like button. Let me see. I guess we got people, with their 1 foot in and their 1 foot out coming in the stream. Like, what's done jumped off yet? Is he saying it? Is it jumping yet? Can I put my foot in and offer something to say? Or am I gonna sit up here and play reporter and go back and tell somebody something? He said this and he said that too. I gotta play reporter. Let me look. Let me stream back through the comment section. Make sure everything is copacetic. How do you feel about people charging people for various things? I mean, it depends. If you are if you're not versed in those particular areas, I mean, I think you would have to be charged for something. Then it just falls into, are they charging you fairly? Are you being charged fairly, or are you being charged grossly? That would be the real question. Now, if you're being charged grossly, that's totally out of line. But if it's in line, then I don't see where the problem with being charged will come into play. What's y'all's thoughts? Y'all see it's 3 other people in here and they ain't saying nothing. So, I mean, come on, you gotta say something. Like I said, when the streams start getting too dry, when it don't seem like it's oiled up like it should be, that's when I'm like, oh, I might as well end it, because it must not be jumping tonight for anybody to offer up to say anything. 18 minutes. Pretty soon it's gonna be 19 minutes. On a Wednesday night. Five people in the room. 5 people in the room. Hey, the extra person that came in the room, why don't you like the comment, make it 5 for 5. Since there's 5 people in here, make it 5 likes. Or add a comment, say something. Say what type of day you done had. Say what's on your mind. What's troubling you? What's not troubling you? What big plans you got going? Okay, I'll say it like this. If you get up to 20 minutes, I think I'll end the stream, because it don't even seem like nothing's really jumping right now. Maybe I should have went on a little later. Later at like 12 or 1 in the morning or something. Maybe that would have been a better plan. Well, clock's ticking. Pretty soon it'll be 20 minutes. 20 minutes time. I think I'm gonna end the stream if ain't no comments shot through by then. Okay. Narration. I see you, man. Nothing's up. I'm trying to get some questions drafted. Help me out in the questions area so we can, turn this chat room in a certain direction. You see all the people that's within it. You could ask them questions, and then we'll react off of that too. I'm trying to get the stream to go a certain direction. That's why I named this one interactions. We trying to get some interactions going on. Get down to the nitty gritty of whatever you're trying to get down to. You quiet, Lisa Smith. You don't fell off the planet. What's going on? What's going on, Robert? You still in the room? You still in the building? Lucci the P, you still around? West Oakland. Okay, you still there. Now I'll say this, Lisa Smith. A lot of people, it been a lot of videos made because of you, because I see you being a lot of people's comments, and a lot of people have a lot of things to say about you commenting on certain things. What's your feeling on all these comments and videos people done been making and saying about you? Elaborate on something like that. Maybe the people in the comment section might have something to respond from all these comment boards you done been in, because I done seen you in a few. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, you say first, you say what you want. Okay, that's understandable. Second, you're real. Okay. How do you feel about being sucker free? Now, when you say how do I feel about being sucker free, like someone within with that used to be in my presence that was a sucker. I mean, elaborate on that one a little bit. I want to answer it to the best of my ability. You heard people thought you was me. That's why I put pictures up. Okay, yeah, I heard the same thing. Damn, Nakaration, you be coming through with the super chats. What you got to say in the super chat, or you just showing love with the $9.99? Them super chats is lovely. I appreciate anybody that send me them. That's straight. That's love right there. Especially for all the years I've been putting in, trying to come up with something for people to react off of within these videos, and now since we in the future with these live streams now. Much appreciation for that one. And that's definitely something to talk about. I ain't shying away from nobody showing love. You show love, I'm gonna try to show love back as possible as I can. Right. I appreciate that support. For sure. So what was I saying before I got shook with the yellow $9.99? Oh, what was I saying? Oh, about Lisa Smith. Okay, so you saying, yeah, I heard the same things about people saying that I was you and all this kind of stuff, and making crazy ass accusations and things like that. Now, what I'm saying, a lot of people say you were stirring up stuff and hating, but when I first seen you in the comments, you were just relaying that, different people on other channels was using other people's way of, saying things. That's kind of how all that stuff with the former person that used to be on my channel, got how that stuff got started in a sense of the word. What you got to say about that? Now you peep game. Okay, you peep game, but I mean, what game is you peeping? You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of You gotta be more elaborate so these people in here that probably done seen the same stuff know where you coming from. Because in a way, I kind of got a lot of backlash from that I don't even mention this person's name because I don't want to make nobody famous, because in a sense of the word, I done made that person famous, so I don't want to mention their name. But everybody know that done been on my channel for years on end know who's not on this channel no more. And it ain't because they left, it's because they got booted off. Rosebud was speaking like boot buffer. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess, in particular videos you could say that. Oh, and you called him out in it. You called who out in it? What's up, Larry? What you gotta say? Hopefully your women problems done got a little bit more straightened out, cause you be coming back with them women issues. Read through the comments and add some to it. You just scroll through, Larry. Scroll through and see what you want to add to these comment section, this comment board, and we'll get this going straight. Oh, you called out Rosebud. Yeah, I seen that interaction. I seen where you was saying some choicey things to that brother. Okay, and that's where the drama came from. Yeah. Well, in a sense of world, in a partial, I'll say, the other part is because people wasn't of their word. Now I'll say this to all that's listening. What's y'all's feeling when someone offers their word and then they fall through on it and they keep doing that? What's your repercussions? What do you do? Do you just keep ignoring it like it ain't happening, or do you just be like, okay, I'm gonna cut ties with this person because I don't deal with people that don't own up to their own word. You lying to yourself. I want to hear some responses off of that. It ain't nothing about getting mad or anything like that. It's just about I just can't deal with you because you ain't on what you say you're supposed to be on. Yeah, that's true. Keep doing what you're doing, and that's exactly true. The only thing that kind of got me out of whack is when people start making ill things towards me, and I ain't had nothing ill to say until someone was putting misstatements on my name. Yeah, true. Your word is all you got. Like Tony Montana, my word and my boss. That's all I got, and I don't break them for no one. You understand? Damn, Lisa Smith. Shining shoes in Vegas and dancing like a Sambo. Now see, you coming with trying to spark some drama right there. I mean, what's making you go so vicious on that type of comment? Have I ever tried to get an interview with Too Short? Yes, I have. I just haven't tried hard enough, but yes, I have. I can probably try a little harder on that one. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'll try to make that happen if you want to see interaction between me and Too Short in the interview. That would be cool. You're stating facts. Now, when you say you're stating facts, where's these facts? I want to know where these facts are. You gotta elaborate on facts. A lot of people say facts and they don't mean jack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would think it would be cool if I got Short Dog. That'd be cool. He's a major factor within a lot of black community. You go through all any community through this United States, people know who Too Short is. Huh. What's wrong with Miss Lisa? Oh, dang. Yeah. You was getting a lot of people amped up. A lot of people had a lot of things to say to you, Miss Lisa Smith. I bet a lot of people still have a lot of things now to say to you. You was getting all kind of people heated. Shoot, at some point you done have me heated from saying certain crazy stuff. It's like long as you maintain your decorum, you know, nobody can really knock you off your off of where you stand. You know, what y'all commenting on? No, because Lisa Smith, you know, she's been in a lot of comment boards on a lot of my older videos, and you know, she had a lot to say about other people that do kind of something similar to what I'm doing. So it was various videos made, and if you go in other people's comments talking about her, you know, for saying whatever she had to say, that was her opinion. Oh, you said nothing's wrong with you. Boot buffer is mad. That's what you mean, not no disrespect. Yeah, it ain't about disrespecting, but I mean, you know, black people, we say one thing and we start getting heated, like, oh, what? Oh, I'm calling you this, I'm calling you that, and then start going back and forth. But to me, the ultimate is when you see someone in person, they don't say anything. That means all that other shit meant nothing. True, opinions are like assholes. Everyone got one though. Well, let's take that back. Some people with a colostomy bag, they got one up on the side of their chest. And so theirs is coming through like the third or fifth rib. In a big ass shit bag. So you can more say they got a used to be asshole. It's just two cheeks with no hole. I like the videos on the game and I peep stuff. Yeah. Okay. What do you peep? Tell me what you peep. Since you say you're a businesswoman, what do you peep? What have you peeped besides, a person, kind of using people's words and things like that? You got to kind of elaborate on this because, a lot of people were saying you was stirring trouble, and in a lot of sense, I can attest to that because I seen some of your comments where you were talking real wild, you know. Certain men don't like women who stand. Yeah, but you got to look at it. What are you coming with something that's not gonna cause drama? A lot of brothers don't like drama. That's why they don't like women standing. Because if it's gonna be about some drama and funk, they don't like it. Yeah. What site was this on? It was on. Like I said, if you tune in my show and you listen to everybody else that's somewhat similar to what I have to offer, you'll be able to see it. I'm not gonna call these people out because that ain't my place to be doing that. You know, if the people that done actually did this, like Lisa Smith, she can say that. You can ask her that. Don't ask me that. Ask her that. I'm just reacting off of what she's saying within the comment boards right now. You are not a hoe. You hustle. Okay. So you're directing that to the people within the comment boards, or are you just saying that? Well, let me roll into. I'm trying to think of some other topics to cover because I don't want to keep harping on this particular area. Uh, so what else is on your mind, Larry? I know you. It's like the last few times you've been coming about some women problems. What other women issues you got going? Okay, you're really trying to figure out what's up because Lisa Smith was cool. Him buffing shoes. Oh damn. You just won't stop, Lisa Smith. You really got a vendetta out on that brother. Lisa Smith, Larry's talking to you. You talk directly to that brother about what you need to voice off your chesticles. Well, thank you. Thank you. I do got a lot of old videos that can be considered classics. I got a lot of old videos I took off, and there was a certain reason I took those off because the person that got the boot off the channel, they were actually stealing the copyright some kind of way. No, I won't say some kind of way. It's someone that probably downloaded a lot of the old ones, but not every one of them, and then they were posting it up on their channel without my permission. You can't do that. That ain't gonna happen. And every time someone does that, they're gonna get a flag. Because this person ain't never had a powwow sit down with me in person. Done seen me a few times and ain't said nothing. But like I said, talk real heavy in videos. You said Boston and Boot Buffer's first video were classics. Yeah, them were classics. I just came out of that video from a whim. Like, okay, this person got something good to offer. And, I know Boston, and she from I discovered both of them. Let's get that straight right there. I discovered both of them, and from how the conversation we had, it was flowing and it was coming, real relatable. So I'm like, okay, why don't I make something, and have this to offer because it seemed like what was being laid down was genuine. And matter of fact, that first initial one that hit, it got featured on Bossa back in the time. That was back in like 2012. It got featured on Bossa, and that's where it grew wings and did numbers like it did. Sneak dissing? Who's sneak dissing? You saying Lisa Smith because she's offering all these words up. Not really issues, just thoughts with answers for a better answer. Yeah, that one never that one with Gorgeous Dre, that audio never aired, actually. That never aired. I still got that one, but it never aired. Gorgeous Dre's on a different page. So it wouldn't even make sense to air nothing like that. And in that audio, he wasn't even talking about nothing about, you know, pertaining to game anyways. But that never aired. I still got that one. I could drop it anytime. You really go back, Lisa Smith, because in that video that was supposed to actually happen and it was talked about. That's an old video, so that means you've been watching for a long time. Okay, what were you saying about dude saying talking junk? Elaborate on that. What do you mean? What was I saying about dude talking junk? The closest thing I could say is when I done seen this person in actual person, they never said, that craziness that they done said in their videos is what I'm saying. That's how whatever they spouting, would it be like, someone back in the day on the phone line talking real heavy, but then once it's in person, it's none of that. That's how none of that shit is real. It's fantasy. Damn, it's already 40 minutes in. I didn't think it would go that long. Yeah, it did sound like dude was throwing rocks and hiding his hands. Cause first of all, if look at it like this, if I choose not to deal with you and I choose not to say nothing negative about you, how's that wrong? Tell me that's why I want to hear from y'all. How's it wrong if you choose to stop dealing with somebody over their actions and you don't say nothing negative to them, and then they just come out of the woodwork with all this ugly stuff and try to be funky, To me, that's more hormonal than anything. So am I saying I seen boot buffer? I'm saying I seen an individual that feels that I did them wrong and they didn't say anything in person. So if that answers your question, then yes, that answers your question. Yeah, some people want attention. You could tell when someone wants attention. Yeah, I need this, I need this, I need this. They're always, saying they need something. To me, if you genuine, you just kicking in like, yeah, if you hear, you hear. If you're not, you're not. I know the world does not revolve around me. People got other things they trying to do, and I respect that because I got things I need to do. You know. Yeah, negative energy is miserable. It's definitely miserable. It's like some people, that's all they thrive on because they ain't got nothing else. They at the lowest of lows, and they want to, basically the crabs in the barrel. They want to pull you down and knock you off your square. As long as you don't really feed into that type of situation, you should be good. But it's hard sometimes. We black people, we facing a lot of things on a daily. So when you hear that sideways sucker shit, and it's coming from a weak individual, you gotta voice your opinion on that. Sometimes, I mean, you want to turn and turn to the better cheek, but sometimes you ain't given that option all the time. So it done got slow. We got 5 people in the comment section or in the chat room. What else needs to be said? What else is on your mind? What else you want to ask? You like this show? You can really say, if I ask a question, I feel you should be able to accept it to the truth. Yeah, I mean that. I mean, like I said, I try to keep it genuine as possible. If I feel I can't answer, your question, I'm gonna tell you that I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I ain't gonna, you know, give you something that I think is bullshit to try to, get you to okay, I don't answer you to the best of my ability. When I was basically blowing smoke rings up your ass. I ain't gonna do none of that because I don't want nobody to come at me like that. Yeah, Dre is a good brother. Matter of fact, I watched that last video he put up on his channel talking about normal, and that was pretty good. Some people can't handle the truth. Their feelings be hurt, right? Exactly. That lets you know they ain't got nothing really going on, in their world if they're getting all, in their feelings. If you're supposed to be also giant and great, nothing should affect you. That shit should roll down your back like water off a back of a duck. Why ain't I go live with hustling anymore? Well, see, that's right in the title, hustling. He's a for real hustler. He's in these streets for real. So it's hard to catch up with him, just like it's hard to catch up with billions. So when I do catch up with them, it's really an honor and a privilege. All these people I hand select to appear, and I feel I got some good interaction with the people I pick because people I get rave reviews from when they're on here, you know. But yeah, I try to get hustling on. It's just hard to catch them sometimes. Like every time I be in his presence, his phone be it don't never stop ringing. Reek, you hip to PlayStation live streams? Nah, I haven't. Tell me something about PlayStation live streams. I'm not up on that. You gotta put me up on that. What you talking about? You can relate. Glad you can relate. Yeah, I do these streams off of my iPad. I could do it off my MacBook Pro, but I'd rather do it off my iPad. It's to me more convenient. Any more questions? Any more questions? We about to be at 50 minutes in a little bit. 5 minutes away from 50 minutes. Oh, there's 8 people in the room. Who done chimed in the room? Make yourself known. Say what's up. Give a holla holla to the people. 9 people in the room. What's going on? I'm talking to you. 8 likes. Matter of fact, if you just jumped in the room, make sure you click that like. This is a live stream. This ain't like watching a video where you can fast forward and back up. It ain't made it to the video yet. We still going live. It's actual live. You can actually say something, and I'll respond to you. Any other females in the chat room? I know we got Lisa Smith that be in all the all the other chat boards and things like that. But any other females that's in the chat room that want to say something, don't get intimidated because you see some brothers that uncomment in there. You seen Lisa Smith done been saying something and it ain't been no drama. You can say something too if you need to. Like I said, y'all's the one that's making this chat. Okay, wait a minute. Larry, it says it's like this, but you can see the people, and man, sometimes it be serious people be getting beat up live, and has a comment box for the person streaming. Okay. Thing is, well, I'll take that back. I was gonna say I don't got a PlayStation, but yeah, I do. I just ain't never, took time to, get to messing with that. Oh yeah, I got a Twitch. Actually, I do got a Twitch, and it's too cool to con. I just ain't never really, got into it. I gotta kind of, get the feel of the understanding of that Twitch. Because every time I done seen something about Twitch is talking about gaming and all that. I know it can be other things other than gaming, but I just haven't took the time to try to find out about Twitch. But I actually got a Twitch, and if any of y'all's on Twitch, you know, however that works, if you can subscribe to it, do that. I got a Twitch. It is too cool to con. So it's 9 people in the room, 9 people. Maybe the 9th person is the new person. You can click that like if you ain't already. Click the like. Let's head it up to 10 and 11. Let's get the numbers jumping. Hopefully, it'll be in some more feeds because I know a lot of people saying they wasn't getting the notifications on certain live streams I've been going. What weight class do I buy? Oh, you must be talking to Larry. Larry, you got somebody talking to you. She said, "What weight class you boxing?" Ms. Lisa Smith asking you a question. Okay, so now it's moved to YouTube. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some tutorials about that so I understand. You didn't get a notification last night, yeah, because I went on 2 times. The second time I went on way longer. that stream was kind of jumping. At first, the first stream was jumping too, but old school had a dip. He's like, hey, I got my food on at home, and I got a rendezvous plan later. I gotta get in the traffic. It's been good chopping it up with y'all youngsters, but I gotta get in the traffic. Fire up my old school drop Cadillac and get in the wind. Now, see, uh, uh, it was at 9 likes and then it jumped down. So was it someone took it away? Was it something I said where they said, oh, wait a minute, I gotta pull that like away because it was at 9. Now it's at 8. Is that the people or is that YouTube? What is it? You know? Hopefully this video airs and goes up right. You know, I had one video, it went up and then it said air after it had been up for like 2 days and then it just erased. So I mean that's the benefit of me actually doing a video where I got backups with it. So if it fails, I can re-upload it and I still got it, you know, in a backup hard drive somewhere. So any questions? I don't want to have to keep saying that. I want it to flow freely as possible, so we could keep having these interactions. Like the thumbnail says, interactions with the blue sky backdrop and the white 7 and the asterisk mark with the Tukuda Khan interview extraordinaire. Maybe it's starting to get too dry. Maybe I have to, you know, pull the reins and like, oh, it's time to pull it back and let people go back to, you know, they daily scheduling. Like I said, usually I'm bouncing something off of somebody else, so I could just kick back, you know, add where I think I need to add, and instead of being the one that's, you know, coming up with things that, you know, you have to say or, you know, reacting off of, you know, whatever somebody's had on their mind. 10 people in the room. What's up, you other 10 people? What's going on? I know y'all popping in, but what's going on with you? What part of the country you from? Speak up. I don't care if you put an emoji with a smile on it or something. Send something. I see you there, but I don't see you in the comment section saying anything. Like I said, I know it's one agent that goes in, this person done said this person done said that, like a tattletale little kid or something, like that's gonna affect me or something. You still there, Lisa Smith? You still there, Larry? Let me see. Let me cut off some other people because Knockeration, you still around? Let me see. Let me scroll through some more. Robert, you still there? Let me see. Let me scroll through all these different comments. Hustle Man, you still there? Okay, Anthony. Who would you like to have on your show by the end of the year, if possible? Oh, that's kind of a hard one. Truly, I like to have Boston back on there, but I like to have Boston back on here with, you know, maybe with interaction with Ken on a Lions Den, but I don't know if that'd be possible. As far as like celebrities or people, like I've been trying to reach out to get Judge Mathis. I've been wanting to have Judge Mathis on since, you know, I done had Judge Joe Brown on. I like to get Judge Mathis, so I say that I like to have Judge Mathis on. Any other suggestions? I see Larry said Too Short. Who would y'all want me to have an interview set up with that I haven't had already, or you think will be a good interview? You know. You can speak on that part too. Oh, you love Judge Mathis? Yeah, he's always quick at the whip. That's why it'd be cool to have him on. But I don't know if he would be under any type of contracts where he would not be able to come on. But like I said, I'm gonna try to reach out to him and see where that goes. I like to have him on and cover various topics that's affecting the people in our community. And his thoughts on it. I think that would be love. Yeah, he do. Now, what do you said he's repping that Joy Road. Elaborate on that one for me. Lisa Smith, you said you think a what? Oh, middleweight. Chuck D or Ice T would be cool. Yeah, Chuck D would be cool. I don't know if Ice T would be able to be on. Okay, yeah, okay, in Detroit. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, Ice T would be cool too. I actually like Ice T. Ice T. The to me I mean, a lot of people say Easy E's the originator of gangster rap, but to me it was Ice T that was the solo originator of that. You know, he's the actual godfather of gangster rap. Fillmore Slim, yeah, that would be a cool get too. That would be a cool get. It was just had to figure out how to reach out to him because he ain't on no social medias or nothing like that. Yeah, and what's so cool, but I don't reach like that. I say it'd be cool to have IC, but I had to reach out to him because I know Ken's actually, good friends with him, but I don't reach that way. Like, oh, can I get this person's number? I don't reach that way. I gotta actually reach this person myself. I don't go through nobody else to reach out to anybody. All the people I done had is from me reaching out to them directly, not from getting it from somebody else's yeah, I know this person and that's how I got it. That ain't how I do any of that. To me, that's not genuine. I don't be talking about when I'm interviewing somebody. I don't be trying to talk about nobody else that person may know because the interview is about them. You think more women? Yeah, yeah, and you missed out because in the last stream, a lot of people saying I should interview more women that's within the game. And like I said, I got one that's in the wings. I'm just waiting for them to respond back because they in the game, so their time is kind of locked up with trying to get that dough. So soon as they get some time set aside to have a sit down powwow with me, I'll be posting that for the world to hear it. Now you're asking about. Uh, I'll just say that would be a cool interview too. I'll say it like that. That would be a cool interview. I'll leave it like that. That would be a cool interview. That would be a cool interview. Now I'm taking notes on all these people that y'all's adding, so I have them jotted down, and I have them set aside, and hopefully some of these picks y'all's picking, and they'll actually pop up. How I do all my interviews. They're all they're not like typical where you watch on here like, oh, he said this on here, oh, he said this on here. I want to pick something that you ain't never said on any of these videos or interviews that you done did. I want something that the people can really relate to, that they ain't heard. Like, man, I ain't heard nobody ask him this, and he really came from the heart with this on this particular topic or this particular statement. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying Bishop Don Juan. I see it. I said that would be a cool interview if it was ever to translate. So I don't want to have no dead air. So whoa. Keep keep coming with questions. It don't have to be about who should be on or whatever. It could be like you was doing yesterday, Larry. You was getting people jumping with, or what if a woman do this? What if a woman got a man and he lock her in the house, and you was asking some really off the, I won't say off the wall, but some questions that had people like, what? I wouldn't do this. And then I think it was a person yesterday who was like, oh, it ain't well, it ain't nothing wrong with tricking. Someone kept saying it ain't nothing wrong with tricking. I can't remember dude's name that kept saying that. But he just kept stressing that. I'm like, man, you must like coming out your pocket to trick or something. You must be made of money to be doing all that. Then slowed up, then dropped off. It done went down to 6 people in the room. What do you think about a woman all the time wanting to argue about nothing? Well, to me, that means the person ain't putting their foot down. It should be someone putting their foot down. And since you said a woman wants to argue all the time about nothing, it should be the man putting his foot down. Like, what? Where's this all really coming from? I ain't with all this, yippity yap from the lip. I mean, how we gonna curtail this? Rick, do you think it's cool that old boy exposed or nah? Or is it a publicity stunt in your eyes? In my opinion, how I look at it, you gotta second guess everything you're seeing on these social medias and people saying they done been exposed, or it's not so much exposed, it's like they got this groundbreaking stuff coming out. Because like I said on one of the last streams, it was found out that if you seen it or not, the video where the brother was whooping the kid in the Dollar Tree for stealing something was the same dude that was in the Sprint store for some female coming in saying he stole her number and text her and all that. That was all fake. So you gotta kind of really like second guess this. Like they trying to get my energy to get all hyped up about this, but let me see if it's really true. It's like they're trying to get you with your emotions real quick. Like, we could get them all hyped and off their square with throwing all this faulty fake stuff up and getting people to buy it. Just like back in the what is it? Back in the day, that it was, I want to say, I can't remember if it's TLC or whatever, but it was a show called Repo, and they show they be repo on people's cars. Come to find out, that was all acting. That was none of that was real. But if you was just watching it and not knowing that, you think, oh man, these people was really, going Bo Billy over their car, getting took and all this. When really it's all theatrical. And people got scripts and they reading them. Right, total distractions. It's like y'all trying to get me to focus on this. Like, people, if you got Facebook, you got Instagram, people be sending them links. Look, did you see this? Did you see this? What you think about this? No, a lot of this is fake. No, let me know about the stuff that they're barely talking about. Something that is in your town, somebody doing something tragic, and it be barely reported on, but it's something really major. Just like me myself recently, I just recently had a family member pass. He got killed walking in a crosswalk, and they said, oh well, he was walking in a crosswalk, he was wrong, but this person in a car killed him, and he ain't facing no charges. So I mean, let that have been reversed. One of us did something like that. It'd be consequences, repercussions. we be facing manslaughter. Oh no, reckless driving with vehicular homicide and all that kind of stuff. But nope, nobody's facing no charges for this. Wait, let me go back about your question. Okay, what you think about women who bring up things of the past, but y'all been together for a long time and over and over again? Well, that's because they bring it up because they start losing in the whatever argument you got going. Maybe she's in the wrong. Say she's in the wrong, and you checking her on that, or you telling her why she in the wrong. Then she'll try to bring something out of the grave site the try to win the argument when that ain't got nothing to do with what y'all particularly going back and forth about. You just gotta check them on that in a way where you're not getting all irate and off your square, just in a cool, calm manner. Try to remain as cool as possible. That's how you win. When you start getting all hype and thinking you dealing with a dude, that's when you might put knots upside somebody's head. That's why you got to be real cool, or even that if it get too hype, like I'm about to leave the situation, I'm about to step out, because if I remain here, someone is gonna be on the ground, and it ain't gonna be me. You think I should interview Michael Monroe's baby mama? You mean the woman he was actually married to, or the last woman he was with? Which one? Which one are you talking about? You talking about the last woman he was with, or are you talking about his former wife before the one that he's married to? You said that just happened to be your family member. That just happened to be your family member. Which person happened to be your family member? On which situation? Because I done covered a few situations. Are you talking about when I was saying about the Dollar Tree and talking about the Sprint little skits? Is that what you talking about? Oh, okay, that just happened to your family member. Where at? What in your in Ohio? Because what happened to? Oh, okay, this January. Okay, then look at that. Then that's crazy. Okay, so they treating these situations the same way. I'm up in Minnesota, so all the way in Ohio they treating the same situation. You're in a crosswalk, you get killed, and nothing happens, no charges if you black. But if you were Caucasian walking and I happen to hit you, then I'm gonna face some manslaughter. See that shows you all how they treat different ethnicities. And that was messed up because I'm at the funeral, his daughter crying like crazy, like, man, ain't nobody gonna face no issues for killing my father. My father just done had a brand new grandbaby I done had, and he ain't never gonna get to know him or anything like that. But nobody faced no repercussions. Oh, you were in a crosswalk. Okay. But I done got tickets for, proceeding when the person done already made it across the street in the other side of lane of traffic, done got tickets for that. Oh, well, it was someone in the crosswalk, so you can't. No, they were in the crosswalk illegally. What happened with that right there? But no, I get the issue for someone walking, nothing ever happened to them, but someone actually dying, nothing. It ain't no issue. Well, y'all, I should have charged up this iPad because it done notified me that this battery's running low, and I don't want none of this 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 stream to end all. Like I just cut it off and had no warning. It's about to die out pretty soon. So I enjoyed y'all, offering your interactions within this stream. I might do another stream tomorrow, around the same time, and keep listening to whatever I put out. I need to put out some real, nice edited videos, but I just been being kind of lazy a little bit. All right, much love to everybody. Stay up.